So what Shemina oye genuine NPP ni. In as much as I speak against NPP and I speak for NDC, and you'll be an edit say Jumana Shemensa, Miana ma family who I made Jumana Shemensa because my shians you ashiansa, and I mean who say Sebako Emudu. And I've constantly told you guys, Matenase Akatremo, Mimi Yobia, I have voted for NPP before, and I've also voted for the NDC. But as a young Ghanaian, Matenase, analyze a steady two political parties. No, me say as a young guy, political party or more a wide pa. Me susu say wombe to me aboa Ghana, the NDC party, and that is why officially no, Mama Mwati say me NDC ni. Now I am going to show you proof. A trace indeed. Say wide pa Emma Ghana, Odo woman Ghana. I will say NPP or Bossa party ni. Metro proof, okay? I'm just going to show you proof and then you see what I'm talking about. But then your first time or have subscribed, now click the notification bell on the so. We understand latest news be about one side. This will be an editorial. Now, I made the editorial no better to I have a video for Obi Biara Oye Bema and our bar. Fu Esun. There is this lady online, a health advocate. Now, yenti and someone walking about Efukesiye. Na yebeba me editorial neso.
As a man, if at any point in time in your life you notice that your tummy, your belly is beginning to get bigger, take this very serious. If you notice that your belly, you're beginning to have belly fat, it's getting bigger and bigger, don't leave it. In fact, use everything in your life, everything you can to use to fight that belly fat. You might not know this until you start seeing the negative effects. Of that belly fat, fat build up in your tummy. Belly fat has very bad side effects on you. Number one, it can lead you to heart disease. Of course, belly fat has been linked to the onset of high blood pressure, high cholesterol level, and even plague build up in your arteries. That is why you should not allow your belly to be fat. Once you notice that it's getting fat, do everything you can to work on it to normalize.
JJ. Lady Nasemo walk no. O can send bebre ba me pese me twa so wa ha because video no be tintin o se we fusha asese ye kesia onye hu se we fusha asese ye kesia asobe ma na oba ye hu adwuma udi agra heart disease and a heart attack and eba se wutie me na we fusu a me recommend the book na e da screen so no na sa book we currently no it has 5-star ratings e wo Amazon na omo ato book no e yusu emu nyama no book no betre onyama miensa na wudi sa nyama miensa ne so a you are going to see how your belly is going to reduce. Mema 1 month. Omo e use book no be dia dance here. Na open book ni be ato a very simple number na e screen is no 055-807-4986. Free and na WhatsApp is number no. Obenye bi ato just 100 cedis at ya here. No. Now, yanko ensem so now this is the editorial. The NPP is in serious crisis. It's in deep crisis. And I saw this from, let me show you the post I saw. Now, this post made me realize, are you serious? So, this is the post. The post was made by Obia's friend Mohammed Tanko Usmanu. Now, what you are saying, Mohammed Tanko Usmanu Walker? Wanka he, kasakwa, na nsema wadi atu jano mebe trimu ama nkrofati asiye. Ose, Abronye speaks for Baumia. Pious for Brian, Nyantechi for Ken. Wanka he, what the name someone to ya. But as semna abrantie we wakano, it tells you the NPP, the future of NPP. And I'm not going to lie. Say ye nim niema NPP ba be mo a ye tibetse e wo krom ha. Ose abronye kasama baumia. Pious kasama Brian the Champon, enya Nantechi kasama Kennedy Japan. And these are the 3 people, are 3 front leaders and are front runners. NPP flag bearership position. Let us go into it so you understand. I say Abronye speaks for Baumia. Now, Abronye na or Kasama Baumia no. Abronye ni traits den. Abronye ni subai den. Very loud, blatant liar, can't throw to nipaso, unprovoked, nipa. And we've all seen in this country what Abronye has done to people like His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Oh dear, Yanfa Mahama Ntunche, Yanka se Mahama Mpodie, or your new opponent in the Diodebe Mahama Biano dear, Yanfa Ntunche. But we've seen what Abronye has done to revered men of God, like Archbishop Duncan Williams in this country. Even NPP for Nankasa JFK, we've seen what Abronye Obia, na first no, Kennedy Japan, and I know you soon a platform. Ede man kwan e mane kasama NPP for babe ho ende Abronye ede Kennedy Japan e ba be see even stage so kra kaseti a Kennedy Japan ma e ka ketu anka nkrofo obo Abronye because of kaseti a Kennedy Japan. Chese ni Abronye ba be kaseti a the IGP twan trotto IGP ne so. But nipa kro we kasama Baumia. And so it tells you say Baumia ba be wini na in the unlikely events about Baumia than the president. People like Abronye will be encouraged. Abronye will be mentoring people in the NPP. NPP will produce more Abronyes. And therefore, the future is bleak. I'm not going to lie. But Abronye kasama Baumia. In as much as Baumia will try to Baumia will do a video saying, oh, the OB can be ana, and Yemen America, Modia Mamon Fanny serious no. Still, Baumia is giving Abronye coin, say Abronye and you soon the platform, the podium, no one casa. It tells you that directly or indirectly, Baumia supports what Abronye is doing. If Baumia is not supporting Abronye, why is it that Baumia is not able to stop Abronye? Because what that means, and they say Baumia need to me now, to me stop your Abronye. Baumia babe than the president no ma Abronye appointment ha. On to me nya say to me no and fan stop ya Abronye no if Abronye di bone. It's as simple as that. Oni obati, oni bemati. Na wa hye ase say ana we hu ne say wo twa ntron ketenkete. Enka se wo kokoware nipa kro ni wi a entro no obegya da bi. Wan hwe ya kokoware na eye san ntron ketenkete na wo twa ne begu aware no. Hu ye. Emra na mu date ni hu de na wo ye. Nanso o de kwa aware mu. Ye ni na ye hu de Baumia wo ye. Nti se mu nim na nkokotoma Baumia. Ana ye na ye hu de Abronye ye anda Baumia. Mu nim na nkokotoma Baumia. De ye besi ni nya asem ketwa. Nti nipa ko na asem a wo kan Baumia Abronye speaks for Baumia. Wan kashiyo nanso nsem a wo kan me tretre mu amamati ase it speaks volume. The second one, or say pious for Brian. Etiefoti, or say pious for Brian. Pious henam hajide. Or kasa Emma Brian a champon. Obi beka se una pious henam hajide ni krawa wine. And the President Akufo-Addo, or no na I think say the deputy. I think he was the deputy information. I stand to be corrected, but I think he was the deputy information minister and the President Akufo-Addo's first term. No more wa mu nim pious henam hajide. Bibi esi wo Ghana. Na Ghana e wasi ye kokobo games e wo Australia. I think it's Australia. And a BBC ye. Instead of real journalists and a sportsmen na yedi omo bekono. Visa scandal bi kokosi ya NPP4 ekokosisa wa monkrofo. In the name of journalists say yedi omo ko Australia. So omo ko cover games no. Omuko do Australia and Australia for chi omo. Enkrofo na mo se omo ye journalist cameraman na omo aba no. Omo nim se nye handle camera mpo. No mo ye NPP4 ene ye twa omo egum. Omo ye NPP4 a ye twa omo egum. Na ye twa omo gum no. What happened? And they say ye ba be suspended Pius Majide. Because ni din eba be pese wono eno kokko deep boss akro no in quotes. But later President Akufo-Addo ba be clear no, and the reports of that investigations no amba bontin na eyenim kwase kese ema o man Ghana, a big scandal. In fact, one of the biggest scandals under President Akufo-Addo in the first term. Inti Ghana fo enhu report no. Say, why ene koko yes adie na ede enimguase bre Ghana. Visa racketeering, why ene koko yes adie. But na Payosena Majide na ye ebo ni din. But Ekufuado clear no. Ekufuado second term no. Eno yi ni free sa position na nkrofo hu say na ndie papa yi na ekoko di sa bone na ampa. Na mbra Payosena Majide ye na adwen say wo be stand as MP on the ticket of NPP no. Ena ni audio babe leaky ya audio ni leaky ye no woka say ane omoto abama na World Cup ana say Ghana akwentuo a ekwa abrochi bia no obeboa na nkrofo akona ye nyina ye kai Australia de esi ye na nkrofo ka say inti Payosena Majide na trese Australia ni indeed ade ede nimguase bre yen a modi NPP fo kokoku mu ana mo pese modi omodwane ko Australia ekoko chi omo no say ye wo because wo de ye campaign sisi ase ye toma wa obema nkrofo a ewo constituency ho no akọ abrochi ti se ni Australia no kokọ ye no. Inti ende Payosena Majide is speaking for Brian Champon. Inti tie ni pakoni nsemu a wo kan opeso atre se obi asebe na scandal bi sei etale ni din ho o kasama Brian Champon. Inti se Brian Champon ba be wini na in the unlikely event se Brian Champon e ba be dane president a people like Payosena Majide mu ene ebe appointee omo. Is it looking right for the NPP? Bleak. And the third one is Kwesi Nyantechi. I think say at this point, unless every single person, unless maybe you're a Gen Z, but will be any Kwesi Nyantechi. What happened? And today Kwesi Nyantechi is also speaking for Kennedy Japan. And the funny thing is that and I'm Kwesi Nyantechi so I've said it on countless occasions that I personally don't believe that Kennedy Japan has a hand in the death of Ahmed Swale. But nini na ye the Kennedy Japan Kwesi Nyantechi ensem no ene ma Ahmed Swale ye boni ti oku no ana sensensem e ba krom ha na. But today Kwesi Nyantechi boldly campaigns and speaks for Kennedy Japan. What does that mean? Does it mean that FIFA investigation who say indeed Kwesi Nyantechi ebia na wedi boni bi ntia no muti wo mu apame no abane Kwesi Nyantechi from football no Kennedy Japan di ohun say that bi obi sa ne de no ndi boni man nti no de ne ye ne campaign na tese Kennedy Japan ba beda ne president a Kwesi Nyantechi mo e no be appointee omo ana. People who have track record, terrible track record e wo krom ha omo. Intino, these are the three people our mu lead the NPP. And these three people no and Crawford are likely no or mobile appointee any omoseso and no. Oh ha Ghana and your man be your future a looky bright. If in Crawford way any lead the NPP. Into tell me now your NPP ni na party ni da wakoma so. Does this make you happy? I want to know. Won't try your comment box ni momedase.